Hey everybody, it's your old pal the AB here, the old school AB, and today we're going back to the movies. Don't go anywhere, it's going to be fun. All right, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So happy you could do this with me today because today the All-Stars are returning, and this time, as you can see by the title of the episode, we're doing Retpmus's top 20 comedy films of all time. You all know Retpmus. He's the man with the list today. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm super excited to see this list of yours, and we'll pick it apart.
Alrighty. It's going to be different than a lot of people's lists.
Okay.
And just a little backstory, the reason why. When I grew up, I pretty much lived like on the outskirts of town. And I was an only child. And my mother worked at a video store during the time. So she was able to bring home videotapes, at the end of her shift, whatever was left.
Yeah.
And she would always bring me home, videos to watch. And, I didn't have cable or anything. I just had a VCR at the time. So I just watched the same things over and over and over because that's all I had to watch. So these are kind of ones that just grew on me through time. So some of these are going to be a little out there. I'm just warning you.
No sweat. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to know a lot of the ones that are on your list.
Probably so.
Yeah. Just because.
All right.
Anyways.
So we're going to start with number 20.
Oh, hang on, buddy. I haven't introduced everybody yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ready to go.
He's full speed ahead.
Someone is fired up.
He's ready to rock this thing. I'm telling you.
He's just following instructions. You did say cold open and be ready to go.
Yeah,
So
I did. I did.
go.
I did. Yeah, I did. No, I want to thank you for joining us today, Retpmus, but I want to introduce the rest of the cast first. First up, Biffy. Welcome, buddy. Glad to have you back.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for having a 7 a.m. beer with me this morning, by the way.
Yeah, it was 8 a.m. for me, and it was 5 beers, and I'm still not over the result.
And one goal.
And
One
goal.
I had five more. I had 4 more beers than goals to celebrate this morning.
Right. Well, we're glad to have you anyway. Sec Jew, always a pleasure to have you on, my man.
And always a pleasure to be here with you fine people. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. And of course, Witty Amazon. So glad you could join us for this one. Some of these movies you probably never heard of, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm mostly scared of because I'm excited to see what Retpmus brings to the table because he did surprise me last time because he does know his comedy movies, but I probably won't know a lot of his picks. But yeah, that's what excites us. Everyone has a different taste, and sometimes we get good suggestions from these videos.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I watched Out Cold and Thockham Hall as recommendations from this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, I liked it. Look, I'll talk about Out Cold first. It's not going to win any Grammys. It's not going to win any Oscars. It's not something that you're going to write home
Comedy
about.
Movies never do.
Right, but it's cute for what it is.
And that was I think that was Zach Galifianakis.
It was. Yeah. Because I didn't recognize hardly any of the other actors or actresses in that film, except for David Koechner. Is that his name?
Yeah. He's in that too.
Yeah. But I also really enjoyed Thockham Hall. It's kind of like if you had The Naked Gun with Downton Abbey. It's fucking hilarious.
It's a good.
Is that
it's
about
out there?
right?
It's
that about right?
It's the perfect mashup, and it's something that you wouldn't. If I haven't searched for something different for me to see because I was so tired to see the same shows over and over, I just tripped over it, and it was a complete gem.
Nice.
It's not something you search for on purpose.
No, and I never would have known about it. So,
yeah.
Further to Witty's point, that's what this show is all about: learning new things and seeing new things and laughing and having fun. And
Agreed.
Agreed. So before we dive in today, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe and a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And be sure to join us in the discussion below. What's your favorite comedy film of all time? Agree or disagree with these picks? Let us know in the comments. And with that, Retmus, I think I'm going to turn it over to you, pal.
All right. Number 20. This is the oldest one on the list. And I, at the time, thought it was like hilarious. I don't think it aged as well today as when it first came out, but it is Up in Smoke with Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong.
Yes.
And I just thought it was hilarious, the concept about it, that they're trying to get drugs across the border and they have a van that is completely made of marijuana.
Yep.
I mean, everything in the van is marijuana. They even like liquidized it and formed glass out of it, and I mean everything. And just a little mini comedy skits, about they just did like all kinds of drugs and stuff with it, and it was hilarious to me at the time. And so that's why it's at the bottom of the list, because it's not as funny as the rest of them, but it's a really old classic.
Was that the one where Chong is playing guitar and Cheech just pulling into the driveway and it's so loud and it's rocking the whole? Is that the same one? And he's like, hey, it's too loud, turn it down. Yeah. And he can't hear him because he's just jamming on that thing.
And what about the part where there's one part, I don't want to give away the movie in case anybody wants to watch it, but there's a hilarious part where there's a couple like having, relations. I don't know what we're allowed to say on the show.
We can say sex, yeah.
Well, it's because of YouTube might block stuff, so I don't know. So anyway, and then like while they're in there and like that van's rocking like crazy, and it starts showing like clips of like animals in nature back and forth, and then they get out and all these guys are sitting at the convenience store going, yeah, and giving them thumbs up. It was just funny back in the day.
Yeah. I agree. I like that movie. I haven't seen that in such a long time either.
And I think the 70s were well past the spoiler situation, so you could probably
very true.
I'm going to throw a piece of controversy out there. I've never actually seen it the whole movie. I've seen
it. I was going to defer commenting and say I want to hear your thoughts on it because of
partaking.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I think people assume just because that movie, absolutely is something that crowd generally watches. It's kind of not really generational for me. Like, I'm more of the half-baked generation, I guess you could say, like in terms of comedies related to that sort of thing. Or like Pineapple Express, obviously one of my favorites. It'll probably make on your list. So it's, I'm not saying anything against it. I would watch it at any time. It's just never something that I've gone out of my way to see, but maybe I'll check it out because it's on Retmus' list. I've seen clips from it. I know who Cheech and Chong are. I'm just not, I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, and you weren't even born. You weren't even born yet, just like me.
That's a good point. What was that? 77?
8.
78? Okay, I was. There was 6 more years till you got me. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
in fairness, I hadn't even smoked my first joint yet at age 4. So.
Well,
but I do have stuff on my list from before I was born, so that's not necessarily an exclusion.
Gotcha.
Like, it all depends on what you're exposed to. Like Retmus said, like he has these wonderful memories of his mother bringing home these tapes. Like I have a ton of wonderful memories of watching old movies with my dad. So I get it.
Right. Yeah. Same here.
And it's not always going to be newer ones, or necessarily older ones. I just got what was available that that she would bring home.
So how old were you when your mom gave you Cheech and Chong to watch?
I don't know. I would say probably 12-ish.
Okay.
That's all right. That's good.
That's okay. Yeah.
You're old enough at that point to understand the jokes.
Yeah.
You're a man of the world by that point.
Pretty much, right?
My culture, we get bar mitzvah at 13, so
well, there
it is.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to number 19. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I've watched it multiple times with my wife. She really enjoys it. It's the 2005 Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. And well, we got to throw Vince Vaughn in there too.
Oh yeah.
I just love the action scenes that were in it, but just the comedy between, Angelina and Brad during the skits. They're just hilarious. Because, it tries to be like this secret agent type movie, that's supposed to be serious, but you just have to laugh when they do things like blow up half the house and like, "You okay, honey? You still alive?" And one of them's like, "Oh," acting like they're dead or something like that, just to try and get the other one because they're on opposite agencies and they want to try and wipe each other out. Uh, but that was number 19, and I really enjoy that one.
I have to say, I've never seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's good. It really is good.
Huh. Okay. I'm trying to.
It made Brangelina a thing, so
Well,
it's a very important movie.
It's a culturally important film. I see that.
Yes, it is. I would have picked it more of an action movie than properly a comedy, but I see where he's going with it.
Sure.
I mean, it's
accepted.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a fun movie in general, and I've watched it several times. And I've actually wanted to watch the original just because of how fun the new one is, but I've never gotten around to that. Have you ever seen the original, Retmus?
I have not.
Oh, you should check it out.
Yeah, I think I will.
I thought this was the original one because it's already got a remake.
Oh no, it was. I think either it was a show, maybe it was a show back in the day, or I don't know if it was a movie that got redone or if it was a show that they made into a movie. But it definitely was around before the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie movie. So I don't know. Maybe if somebody wants to Google it and figure out the details, but I don't want to hijack Retmus's list.
Yeah.
Well, I know they did make the newer TV show that was out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't Donald Glover in that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it stars in it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the remake, and Retmus's movie should be the original one, but I'm confused now.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Is it a remake of a remake of a remake?
I don't remember an original.
It was a TV show.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I know there was I remember there was a super old TV show.
I think that's what it
Mr.
was.
and Mrs. or something like that, maybe.
Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. I don't know. Well, whatever. It's an awesome movie, and I definitely like the inclusion on the list.
Thank you. All right, now we'll go to number 18. I thought this movie was really hilarious. It's another one I did watch with my wife. It is Serial Mom, 1994 movie with Kathleen Turner. And she's this down to earth mother, has a nice family, but she just breaks and she just starts killing people that pisses her off. And it's so funny because you see this adorable facade that she has in front of everybody else, and then secretly on the side she's killing people that don't follow the homeowners association type stuff in her neighborhood, or someone that does something that is supposed to be against moral values. She would just murder them.
So she's a Karen.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But it's really fun. It's an enjoyable movie. If you guys get a chance, give it a shot. Watch a trailer on YouTube, and you can see kind of what it's like.
It kind of gives a vibe of Desperate Housewives. The series. It's something I would definitely watch because they're more or less like that. There's some characters that are like that. The perfect neighborhood, the white picket fences, and then when something doesn't fall in line, they go nuts. That's I think that's the premise. It's something I would watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's done very well. All right, now we'll go to number 17. It's 2014, What We Do in the Shadows. It's the movie. Yeah, it's what is it? Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement, I believe is his name.
Yep.
It's basically I would call it, I believe it's the category mockumentary, because it's not really a documentary. It's like a fake documentary, and I think that's a category of mockumentary. It's basically about, this group of vampires trying to live in society today. And there's a film crew that's filming everything they do to like have a documentary based on it. It later on, there was a television show that came out and it lasted for 6 years. So it was a very popular genre, but it's hilarious, the jokes and stuff that they come up with.
Oh, I love that movie and I love the show. Like this might be one of the rare instances where the show might actually be better than the movie by the end.
Agreed.
That's because it had 6 seasons to
Yeah.
stretch out like the plots and like get you to like the characters. But holy shit, is that a funny movie? And then the show, like you need to watch it all. Like you can't just
Yeah.
watch one or the other. You have to watch it all.
And they did have a little throwback to the original movie in the series, because when they get
Oh
to
yeah.
the vampire council, they're
Yep.
part of the council. So I thought that was kind of cool.
And all the other vampires they have as part of the council too. It's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, they bring in, like, if you're a fan of just that genre in general, they bring in like Wesley Snipes. They have like all these people from Blade showing up, and it's just like, oh yeah, they're part of the vampiric council. It's great. I love that stuff.
All right. Number 16, 2003, School of Rock with Jack Black.
Yes. I love that one.
Yes, it is great. Jack Black, his comedy's not for everyone. He's kind of like a physical based comedian, but he has a true passion for music. I mean, if people don't know, he has his own music group, Tenacious D, but he can sing. A lot of his stuff he goofs off, but he is a really good singer.
Oh, he's super
and you
talented.
can tell you can tell his passion shows in this movie. I love the movie. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, same here. I in fact, kind of a spoiler alert, but in the time since, I have come up with my own top 20 comedies list, which we'll get to one of these days. But that was a movie that almost came this close to making my list. That's how much I love School of Rock. It's a great film. Great movie.
All right, so number 15. All right, this is one probably not very many people have seen, but it's a 1993 movie. It's called Robin Hood, Men in Tights. It is
not many people.
Not many people have seen that.
It's a spoof movie.
Yeah.
It's a classic Mel Brooks type movie.
Yeah.
It has Carrie Elways, Patrick Stewart's even in it.
Yep.
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's in it. So it's just basically, it breaks the fourth wall a little bit too, because he looks at the camera at one scene and says that he can speak with an English accent, unlike other Robin Hoods.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's just an all round, goofball, funny movie. And I always loved Robin Hood movies. And back when this one came out, I watched it, and just being young at the time, still, I kind of like laughed my butt off. So I definitely recommend this one if you just want something that's just like, spoof, slapstick, goofy movie that makes fun of everything.
Great pick.
Oh yeah, I love that
Great
movie.
pick.
So many funny parts of that movie. Whenever they come across Little John and they're fighting over the stream that he's guarding. I'm on the West Bank. I'm on the East Bank. It's not that serious, guys.
Yes, it's good. It really
Oh,
is.
and Blinken is the best. I can see. I was wrong. That's so good. Love that movie. I love Mel Brooks movies in general. There may be a few of those on my list.
Yeah, I have a couple. All right. Number 14, 1989. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Excellent.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think almost everybody's seen this. But, Keanu Reeves, Alex Winder, and the late George Carlin was in this. And it's just one of those, basically goofy type, premise story. About these guys that supposedly save the world with their music. They bring the whole world together, because it's just like they're this unbelievable, but they really suck. They suck so bad. I mean, it's like nails on a chalkboard bad. And basically, they have to go through time and meet like all these different historical figures to pass this report so they can graduate, I believe, from school. And George Carlin's the one that, brings them this magical teleporting time booth that lets them go through time and everything. And their whole society is based off Bill and Ted in the future, their music and stuff. And it brought, peace to the world basically. But it's really fun. I still, I could watch it now. I still enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Totally enjoyable movie.
That is one that I can't turn down when I see it on a thing. Like, just think about Keanu Reeves and the different roles that he has pulled off. Like,
yes.
it just, that movie's so good. I mean, from them calling him Socrates,
yes,
instead of Socrates, to he's sitting in medieval times, and they're like, and they're in trouble, and they're like, send in the Iron Maiden, and they're like, yes, because they think they're talking about the rock band,
right?
Yes,
and then the guy goes, execute them, and they're like, bogus.
Yeah.
I like when they have the Napoleon scene and he gets the Ziggy Piggy award for eating all the ice cream.
Oh man, it kind of makes me want to go watch it now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next one.
Woody, have you seen that one?
I have, and
Okay.
I was trying to remember it, but as you guys started describing it, I can already picture what it is through Keanu Reeves's haircut.
Yeah.
That's what made me picture it. I think I have seen it maybe once or twice, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and yeah, I remember it. It's some blonde dude with curly hair, and then Keanu Reeves has this massive haircut, super weird. Yeah, I've seen it. It's a fun movie, but I haven't seen this in a long time. I mean, over 20 years maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in '89 is when it came out, so it's pretty old.
It's worth a rewatch. I think it holds up.
Classic now, super classic. And all three of them really are fun. I mean, even the newest one that they did was fun. Wasn't as good as the original, but it was fun.
No. Right.
Yeah, no, the first was definitely the class of the group. But yeah, as you said, they were all fun.
All right, now we'll go to number 13. Yet again, another Mel Brooks, and a few of you should have seen this by now. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Love that movie.
Yes. If nobody knows anything about the Power of the Schwartz, it's a spoof of Star Wars.
That's right.
And it is really well done. It has some of the greats. It has Rick Moranis, John Candy is in it. The main star, his name I think is Lone Star. Is what he was like. He's a parody of Han Solo. Yeah. He's played by Bill Pullman. Is who the actor is.
Yeah.
Very funny, and just a little skits like about their lightsabers. My sword is bigger than yours.
When our swords get tangled.
My favorite thing was Pizza the Hut. Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
What about Mr. Radar?
What about the Statue of Liberty, spaceship?
Yes.
She's like,
things coming out of their noses.
Now she's blowing.
She's gone from suck, blow.
Suck.
If you haven't seen it, Witty, yeah.
I have. Believe it or not, I have seen this and not Star Wars. So
it's just one of those, goofball movies that's just made to laugh. That's all the whole purpose of the movie is.
A Druid princess.
Druid. Was that Dick Van Patten?
I think.
Yeah, he was the king, King Roland.
Yeah. It's the same password I have on my luggage.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Number 12. It's a 1988 movie, and it's another slapstick spoof movies. I always like the movies that make fun of stuff and it's super exaggerated, and this one is the original Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen.
Gotta have it.
He's checking so many boxes on my
super
list. I'm
good.
gonna
I
have
know.
to do it.
I know. He's got it.
Yeah, just Leslie Nelson's comedy back in the day. He was great because he could pull off a serious look, like a dead stare,
Yeah.
but perform complete comedy and act like he's oblivious to it.
Right. He's deadpan to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great.
He was so great. I loved it.
Look, it's Enrico Palazzo.
Well, I think episodes of Police Squad, I can't remember if they're on Tubi. There's somewhere you can watch them for free. So if you want to watch
Right.
like the old episodes of Police Squad, which is basically like where the Naked Gun came from.
I think there were 6
yes.
episodes in
Yeah,
like
there were.
or 82. 82
Yeah.
when that came out.
But I love those. They're so
I
funny.
love them. I love all the Police Academy or the Police Squad movies. I do love the Police Academy movies too, but I'm talking Police Squad. I love them all. Naked Gun 33 and a Third was great. 2.5, The Smell of Fear. All of them. All
They
of them.
were.
Even the remake
I just didn't
was
want to go
okay.
and do like 1, 2, and 3. So I just put the first one down.
Yeah, nothing can beat the first one. I loved it with Ricardo Montalban as the bad guy. Oh my Lord!
And I mean, it had I think Reggie Jackson was in
He was.
Yeah, and Weird Al was in it.
Weird Al, yeah. The Queen of England was in it.
Yes.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
I'm
And
Kill, the Queen.
and I thought it was hilarious about like O.J. Simpson, like how he just got like the crap beat out of him.
Oh yeah.
The whole entire movie. He was in the hospital and the hospital bed slamming up against the wall. And just like falling off the building, just like that's all they did was him just to destroy him through the whole movie. I thought that was kind of hilarious.
So I'm trying to remember, was he Nordberg?
Yeah, he played Nordberg. Yeah.
That's who they changed from, because in Police Squad, wasn't Nordberg a giant who's like his head was always off camera and like they would be looking up and talking to him and like a sandwich would just fall out from like the top of the screen? I swear that was like Nordberg was completely different and that was one major thing they changed for the movies.
No, because they did have the giant guy.
Did they have the giant guy too?
Yeah, they had the giant guy in the movies alongside.
Okay,
so it wasn't
was
the same.
at that.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had yes up in your corner of your mouth, and he's like, "Where?" And he drops a whole banana.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all those ridiculous like spoof style comedies
Yes.
are right up my alley too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't add it to the list, but I also loved Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I have that image of him firing that chicken from the bow and arrow permanently
Yes.
in my brain, and then it lays the egg once it's impaled in the dude's chest.
Yeah, I should have added it. They were great. But maybe next time.
I'll get it. Don't worry. We'll put it on mine.
Okay. All right. Number 11. I could probably safely say everybody's on here should have seen this, but 1992, Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Tell me, is anybody on here have not seen this?
I don't think I did.
Oh no, Whitty, that's homework. You need
Yes.
It's homework.
Homework.
I don't think I did. I was just looking it up. I don't think I've ever seen it. No.
It's based off an SNL skit. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Mike Myers. I was never a huge fan of his what was the other one he's so famous for?
Shrek?
No.
Austin Powers.
Oh, Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. Yeah, I was
okay.
never a big fan of Austin Powers, so that's maybe the reason that I never got into this one. Probably.
Gotcha.
It's not completely dissimilar. I mean, look, if you don't like, so-and-so or what's his name, then you're probably not Mike Myers, and you're probably not going to like it. But I mean, I think Dana Carvey is worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah. Like spewing in the little cup.
Right.
You gotta hurl.
Right. Just the supreme nerd, and he's got this bouffant, stupid-looking hairdo, and he has all these gadgets. And he's the only other one besides Wayne who's allowed to break the fourth wall in that film.
Yep.
So,
and what I liked about it was also the 3 endings.
Oh yes, the Scooby-Doo ending.
Yeah.
Diddle-doo,
Yes.
diddle-doo, diddle-doo.
So you had the horrible ending, the Scooby-Doo ending, and then the really
And the
happy,
happy
ending.
ending.
Yeah.
And I thought that was different. I haven't seen another movie do something like that, so I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the only Saturday Night Live skit that turned into a movie?
No.
No, there's
There's a
Coneheads.
lot.
Um,
What are the other ones?
MacGruber.
MacGruber, Coneheads.
Yeah,
Oh,
Coneheads.
Coneheads. Yep.
Yeah. Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
we've had a lot of different SNL skits that have been turned Superstar.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I
How do
always
I
wanted
know
a
this?
Hans and Franz movie so bad. I was
Hans
like, I
and
would
Franz.
I
love
want to see a Hans and Franz movie.
Yeah, I would have been so great. Like you could have the whole thing, like they try to have like a gym and it failed, or they're trying to get money to save a gym or something like that, and Arnold comes in, or something like that. They could have made that
It's
such a
like a
good
missed
movie.
opportunity for them to appear in
Yeah.
Dodgeball.
Yes.
Mm.
Hans and Franz and Dodgeball would have been
Hans and
great.
Franz would have been perfect in Dodgeball.
Yes,
if
they would have
on the-
been.
on the opposing team.
On the
team of
Cobras.
all yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It would have been perfect.
God. Missed opportunity. You're right there, bud.
We should write Ben Stiller. Remake.
There you go.
He can digitally insert them like George Lucas.
That's it.
Right? There you go. Why not?
Yeah. All right, number 10.
Number 10, and this is the top 10.
Yes. Idiocracy, 2006.
Oh, yes.
Idiocracy. What a great
Yeah.
film.
Chef's Kiss.
Yes.
Love
So
it.
good.
Love
I
it,
hope
love it,
Woody's
love
seen
it.
this one. I think you have, haven't you, Woody?
I think so. I think so.
And you know what's
Idiocracy.
kind of
I mean-
scary? If you watch this now,
This
It's
is where we're
kinda-
headed.
It's not happening 500 years, it's happening 50 years from now. It's happening
yeah,
now.
it's starting right
It's
now.
starting
exactly how
now.
this movie was a joke about, but it's really it's becoming a reality.
It is.
I mean,
Retpmus, we cannot help it if Brondo is truly the thirst mutilator.
Rondo.
oh,
It's
yes.
foot by its grave.
But I love that movie because Terry Crews plays the president of the United States, and he
Yes.
absolutely smashes it.
Yes.
It's
yes.
fucking
I remember
hilarious.
it.
Heck, isn't his name like Hector Alessandro Mountain Dew?
Camacho,
something?
yes. 5-time Ultimate SmackDown champion.
Yes. Monday Night Rehabilitation. I love that movie. I watched that movie for the first time ever at a casino in Reno because I was just sick as hell. And you know how they have like to buy the movies that are in theaters while you're in the hotel room?
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing, was just smoking joints and watching Idiocracy, trying to get my stomach settled in. Holy shit. So funny. Such a funny movie.
Yeah.
Great
It
choice.
probably should be up just a hair higher on my list, but
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I do too. I
Yep.
think it's fucking fabulous.
Now, the number 9 is one that Whitty does not like.
Uh-oh.
1997. It's Austin Powers.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, the reason I like this movie, recently, it was only about 3 weeks ago, or close to a month. My son, and he's never seen any of these movies, and we sit down and we watch them all. And when I sit back and watch it, the way that Mike Myers was able to incorporate live props with the actual scenes like seamlessly, and the way, he breaks the fourth wall constantly, with the camera, and just the way the jokes are made, like that slapstick goofball, kind of like, in a way, back to the old type Naked Gun style a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like a spoof of James Bond, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a spoof of James Bond. I just thought it was very well done. And I liked Elizabeth Hurley as well. She was great in it.
Yep.
Overall, it just, to me, it's one of those movies where it's just fun to watch.
I would agree 100%.
Yeah.
I like all three of them.
Yes.
I wouldn't say I watch them all the time, but if they're on, I'm certainly not going to turn them off. They're funny movies.
This is
I've seen all three. It's not my style. I do agree with you. It's a bit of a spoof of James Bond,
Yeah.
but in my taste, I did go for Johnny English for the superior spoof. of the secret
Johnny
agent.
English.
And to promote another episode of AAD, this is the first one that showed up that was on my list as well.
Oh,
There you
cool.
go. Yeah, we're bound to have some crossover, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I know, like I said earlier, I have my own list that I compiled, and we're going to talk about that eventually. But I can tell you that we have a lot of films that are going to be in simpatico with, and some of the films on my list will probably surprise you guys too. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Sorry about that, Retpmus.
Oh, you're fine.
I just wanted to illustrate maybe that, you know, we all have repeat films.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to choose something that is your favorite and then throw it off the list and put a substitute in. And there's nothing wrong with having the same thing on there.
I think what somebody should do when we're done with this whole series is to go back and watch and compile all the repeat movies and how many repeat movies there were in each one. Yeah. Who wants to do that?
Yeah, someone hit us up in the comments. Our listeners out there.
Biff doesn't want the homework.
They'd like to have that assignment.
Oh, that sounds
I'm the
like
first
a job.
to say not it.
Couldn't we submit our? I'm sure we.
Yeah,
wrote
we
our
just
list
submit
out,
the
but we're
list.
gonna give the written list to AB, and he could just look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah. Put them into a spreadsheet and all. Yeah.
Made it your problem.
See what you did there.
Oh, that sounds like a job for AB. All right. Anyways,
All right.
I'm sorry, bud. Continue, please.
All right, number 8. This one is really kind of like off the rails a little bit, but to me it was hilarious. I'm a huge horror movie fan. I could probably make you a list of the top 100 favorite horror movies because I just love to watch horror movies. And the very first movie in this series was a horror movie, but this one was not. And it is Evil Dead 2, 1987, Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I laughed so much about this movie, but yet it is a horror movie, but it was so funny, especially when he has to amputate his own hand. And he's like trying to get the hand, you know, because it's alive, and it like flips him off and runs across the ground, and he's like chasing it. And the other scene, like where his girlfriend was buried and she comes back up out of the dead, and she's like doing ballerina dances outside and stuff, and all the animals, like the taxidermy animals that are inside the cabin, come alive and start like making faces and scaring him and everything. It's a horror movie, but it has comic, you know, relief in it. And Bruce Campbell, you know, he's a comedian anyway. And they made an entire series, TV series, about Ash. So number 8, horror movie / comedy.
Very good.
Love that pick. Love that pick. And Ash versus the Evil Dead is definitely worth a watch if you like that kind of comedy. It picks up from the movies basically and just runs with it, in my opinion. I think it's hysterical.
The movie has a book called the Necronomicon, and it's like the Book of the Dead, and it basically teleports him to different worlds, like with different, I guess, spells you would, or castings or summonings, whatever you want to call them. And like he goes to like in other movies, different worlds and stuff. And they actually have comic books out about it as well. So it's worth a watch. It's funny.
Wasn't Lucy Lawless on the show too? She plays like the lady that's after the Necronomicon.
I believe so. I believe you're right. Yeah. Okay. Now here's an old throwback one for number 7. Chevy Chase, 1981, Modern Problems. All right. If you've never seen this, I'll give you a little tiny thing about it. It's basically about a guy. He's down on his luck. You know, he's divorcing his wife. He's trying to win her back, and he's trying to rush to meet them. And he's behind this nuclear toxic waste truck, and it starts leaking out all this, you know, waste, and it's getting on his car and splattering, and he's trying to use his windshield wipers to get it off. And, you know, of course it touches him, and it ends up giving him kinesis is what it ends up doing. And he's able to do all kinds of crazy stuff. It is so hilarious. There's two scenes that I think are just so funny. There's one where he makes this one guy have a nosebleed, and like when he's drinking water and he like starts laughing and the water spits out of his mouth, the other guy's nosebleed like squirts into the air like 10 feet high, and he's like trying to cover it. I mean, it sounds disgusting, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious when you watch it, you know. And the other one is Nell Carter. She was famous back in the day for a TV show called Give Me a Break.
I remember her, yep.
She's a voodoo priestess, and she thinks he's possessed. God. So she like makes this voodoo circle with like, you know, like how they do the voodoo powder and make symbols and stuff. And he uses his power to like go around and snort the whole thing up like a line of cocaine. And he's like, yes, I like it. It's Chevy Chase classic stuff, right. and with superpowers. So if you guys get a chance, watch it. It's hilarious. It's
you had me at Nell Carter voodoo priestess.
I've not seen that one, but I'm interested.
No, I have not seen. I can't. No. I'm surprised. I don't remember hearing of that movie. And for a Chevy Chase movie, which I am obviously, he showed up more than anyone on my list. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I feel like Retpmus and I talked about that at some point before. Maybe we talked about it after one of the last recordings, because I remember hearing about the movie,
the last recording. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We did talk about this.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm interested to check it out. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But what was the title of that one again?
Modern Problems.
Okay. Thank you. I'll check it out.
Sure. Okay. Number 6. It's a little different, but it's 2004. It's Team America, World Police.
Oh, yes. What a great pick.
Trey Parker, Matt Stone.
Yes.
If nobody's seen it, it is basically like a bunch of puppets, you know, like the old...
marionettes.
Marionettes.
Right.
There you go. Thank you for the word.
Yes.
They're like marionettes, you know, being controlled by strings and moving around. The whole show is just... The whole movie, I mean, it's just about characters like that. And there's a whole thing about like Alec Baldwin, like you can't outact Alec Baldwin, you know. And
he's the greatest actor of all time.
Yes, and like there's a whole thing like he cowers, you know, because of him, and like he has to stand up to him. But there is a hilarious sex scene with the two little marionettes,
the puppets. Oh my god,
that are so hilarious, because you'll see them flipped upside down, sideways, bouncing this way, bouncing that way. It is so funny.
They're simulating all manners of different techniques and positions, you could say.
Yes.
Techniques.
Yeah, just that scene alone is hilarious. And I'm sure on YouTube they probably just have that little snippet for you to watch, because it's just funny. Okay, so now we're going to number 5.
Top 5. Top 5 time.
These are throwbacks. Probably only maybe 1-2 people in here probably seen this, because it's old, but it's good. But it's really good. Blues Brothers. John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd. Anybody? Nobody?
I'm aware of it.
Oh, sure.
I'm aware of it, but I've never watched it.
I've never seen it either.
I've seen it multiple times. Very funny.
So just Biff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. The whole story is about this orphanage, and they need money to pay like their property taxes, you know, or they're going to lose the orphanage. And John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd get this like vision, like it's a mission from God, that they have to do this to save these children. And they travel like everywhere trying to raise money, and they have a music group, and they're like trying to sing in different places to get money, and it's like cop car chases, and Carrie Fisher's in it as well. It's just a good Saturday Night Live, you know, style, because, you know, it's from John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd came from.
Yeah.
And it's one of those fun movies that you could watch over and over. And I mean, it's old because they only have to raise $5,000 to pay the property taxes.
Imagine that today.
Yeah, they're probably like 500,000 now. But it's a classic. It's old, and I knew people probably wouldn't have seen this one, but it 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 was one of those movies that I actually owned the VHS tape back in the day of that, and I watched it so many times.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. That's a good funny movie.
James Brown's in it. And Aretha Franklin's in it too.
Yeah, they have a lot of legendary figures in it. It's something that's always been on my radar to check out. I just never have.
I don't know if you get a chance.
Maybe that'll be my homework for this episode.
Yes.
Check out the Blues Brothers.
Aykroyd and Belushi were great in it.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, now number 4. Probably nobody's seen this movie, but it's a 1980 movie. I absolutely loved it. I watched it so many times. It's called Super Fuzz. And it is a movie. The actors, Terrence Hill and Ernest Borgnine is in this as well.
Ernest Borgnine.
Right. So it's basically it's a superhero movie is what it is, but it's a comedy.
I feel like I've seen this, but I don't remember it well. But I feel like I saw this when I was very little.
Probably. He goes to try and save some people, and get because there's supposed to be this nuclear testing going on, and he goes to this little boat that he's supposed to get off this part of kind of like not an island, but like away from the area, and you can only leave by boat, and there ends up being an alligator on it, and he can't get in the boat, but the nuclear weapon's going to go off, so he pulls his gun out and he's going to like shoot it to get to it, but instead he just points it up near and shoots, and the nuclear bomb goes off at the same time, and like all this red powder from the residue comes down and like covers him and everything, and he ends up getting like unbelievably fantastic superpowers. Like he can run like the Flash. He can't be hurt by bullets. He can run through a brick wall, but his weakness is the color red. So his power never works on the color red because that's where the power came from. And it's just there's this one scene where, without telling you the story, he ends up being accused of a crime and they're going to electrocute him in the electric chair. And like he uses his power and stuff and like reverses the electric to the people that are doing it to him, so everybody gets a little shared jolt and stuff. But the you got to remember it's 1980, so the effects were practical effects. They weren't CGI or anything like that, and they did a really well job of doing this movie. And it is very funny, some of the stuff he comes off with. So if you're ever bored or you want to, you could probably find a trailer for it on YouTube. It's called Super Fuzz. It was under the name, there's a secondary name for it, but I can't remember what that name is off the top of my head. I could probably look it up and let you guys know later. But it's a fun older movie, and I could still watch it now. I mean, it's number 4 because I watched it so many times, and I just loved it.
Right. Number 4 for a reason.
Yeah. All right, now the top 3.
Here we go.
These were very hard to choose, these top 3 for me. One is number 3. It's a throwback. It's an older one as well. An Ivan Reitman movie. Stripes.
Nice. I love Stripes.
It's got a ton of actors, Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, John Candy. I mean, it's another movie that is bigger than what it is. Like, it's this guy, he's completely a loser. His girlfriend leaves him. He has no money, nothing. And he sees like an advertisement to join the military. And he talks his best friend into doing it with him. And of course they go in and they're nobodies. Everybody hates them. They're failures. They have no platoon leader or anything. And he rises to the occasion. They steal like this super top secret like RV that has like missiles and armor and stuff, and they do crazy stuff like go to another country and do stuff they should not be doing. But overall, it's Bill Murray, so it's a straight outright comedy, but it is fun. It's that fun adventure but with comedy sprinkled everywhere.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Ivan Reitman and the guy who wrote it. He was the actor in the movie too, Harold Ramis.
Yeah, Harold Ramis. Yes.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a combination like that. I think Stripes is one of those sleeper movies. If you sleep on it and don't watch it, it's kind of like Police Academy in the sense that, you know, it takes a ragtag bunch of crew and turns them into soldiers, for lack of a better word. It's a great movie. Great pick.
And there's fun stuff, you know, like when they go to mud wrestling and they have like the young, you know, girls, and then you have John Candy, the real big guy, and they throw him in there and all the girls are like tackling him and stuff in like the mud
Candy.
and stuff. It was just stupid things like that. It turned out to be really funny.
Yeah, that was the scene I was going to bring up. John Candy mud wrestling. It's must see TV. And by the way, Retmus, the alternate name for Super Fuzz is Super Snooper.
Super Snooper, yes. Okay, I do remember that now. Thank you.
Yeah. Ace
right,
reporter
now-
Biff on the scene.
That's it.
Yeah, the Google is a powerful thing.
Yes, it is. That now you know why it's such a big number, right? All right, now my top two, this I flip-flopped back and forth, and I could flip-flop again. This is one that's difficult to choose between these two, but I'm going to give number two to 1986 Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Interesting pick.
I watched this movie so many times, and it was just, you know, the whole idea that this high school kid could pull a fast one on his parents, the schools, basically the whole entire city, and get away with stuff that's impossible to get away with. But the way he does it and the intelligence, you know, to pull all this off is just genius. And Matthew Broderick, he was fantastic in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And the coolest thing about this movie, if you guys don't know, this is the very first movie to start the end credit scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about it because it's at the very end after every single bit of the credits are over. I never knew about it until I was sleeping, you know, and I woke up and I fell asleep watching it because it was like probably my 20th time watching it back in the day. And I woke up and the credits were rolling and I just didn't turn it off in time. And then all of a sudden, here comes, you know, Matthew Broderick out on the screen. And I'm like, what? And he like looks at you and he's like, you're still here? What are you doing? Why are you here? It's over. The movie's over. Go home. And he just starts talking to you. And I was just like, where'd that come from? And no one ever told me about it. I never knew about it. It just, I happened to let it play to the end by accident. And this was the first movie, to my knowledge, to ever have a post-credit scene like that. And of course, all the Marvel movies,
Right.
They started
nowadays.
it, but they did not.
Yeah, nowadays.
Marvel did not start it. Yeah. Okay. And now for number one, this one's probably going to have a lot of controversy, but I have to say this movie and the director is the master of dialogue. This movie is all dialogue. All right. And when you just sit down and you listen to the interactions between the characters in this and the sheer amount of actual dialogue that there is in this movie, it's super impressive. And that movie is Clerks.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Why'd you think I was going to say that? Because the way I set it up?
Yes, the way you set it up. When you said the guy writes dialogue, I instantly thought Kevin Smith.
Yep. Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes,
Yep.
where Jay and Silent Bob started.
Yep.
This is basically their origin. Brian, what is it? O'Halloran, I believe is how you say his name. He was the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always, every time something happens, like, I'm not even supposed to be
Dante,
here.
he's not even supposed to be here today.
Exactly. It's a black and white film.
Yeah.
I believe this was Kevin Smith's first film, and it was kind of like I think it's an indie film. I, I think it was
It is.
classified
Well,
as that.
it's a Weinstein produced film, but yeah.
Very low budget, black. You know, it was done in black and white, and it basically all happens at a convenience store. The whole thing, like the interactions between people coming in and out of the convenience store,
Between
and
a
then there's the
convenience
video
store and the video store, yeah.
video store across the street, and that's the whole scenes for the whole movie. So if you have a movie like this, you have to have a lot of dialogue and something to pull you in to make sure you stay focused on the movie, or it's going to fail.
Yeah.
Because there's only, you know, one little set, and they're in that constantly. And Kevin Smith, I'm telling you, that man, when he made this, this is genius. This is like one of these things where it should be like in high school where they have to pick it apart and do like essays on it, like why, you know, this movie's good. What does it really represent? You know, because Kevin Smith was genius in this.
I agree.
Just it's amazing.
100% couldn't disagree with anything you said there. I love that film, and you're right. It is a testament to his ability to write dialogue. And I think if you, across the board, there's nobody in Hollywood that does it better than he does, in my humble opinion. But, you know, that being said, the movie is fucking hilarious. Try not to suck any dick on the way to work today. Jesus.
This is the origin of the term cult classic.
Yes.
Yeah. It's still number one on my list today. I mean, they made a cartoon off of it. You know, they made sequel to it. It's just I love the movie. It's just hilarious.
How many dicks did his girlfriend suck?
Oh my God! It was like, was
30.
it? I don't remember off the top.
I don't.
Of my head,
it was
like up there.
Yeah. She's like, well, I just suck dicks. Come on already. Try not to suck any dick on the way to work. That was my fucking favorite line from that whole film.
It was 37.
37 dicks.
Yes. 37.
Oh, he had to count.
Yep. But that's my number one.
Oh.
Just because I loved it.
That was a fantastic list, buddy. That was a really good list. I really enjoyed that. What were some of the honorable mentions? We should have done this before your first pick, before number one, but what were some of your honorable mentions? What were some of the films that did not make Retpmus's list that should probably have had a mention?
Well, I mentioned the Hot Shots.
Right.
I love those. Any of the ones that are kind of physical joke type stories.
Yeah.
I kind of like those. Monty Python movies. I love Monty Python stuff. I should have added some in there. I would say Groundhog Day. I loved Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
I really did. That should have been it should have been in there, but I didn't put it in there. I like the classics like Airplane.
Oh, of course.
I could have thrown Airplane in there. Then there's some of the newer ones. I like Superbad. Anchorman was good.
Anchorman. I just watched that the other day.
Yeah.
No, I honestly was expecting you to throw Young Frankenstein in your list when you mentioned you had other Mel Brooks movies. That was going to make it.
Well, I did have, like, in my other list was Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just didn't add them in because it was like, I was like, I got to chip these down.
Yeah.
You know, when you have like so many thrown in there. I mean, the Hangover movies, I love those as well. Those could have been thrown in there. Princess Bride, I love that as an older one. Scary Movies, those were all good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All 12 million of them.
Yeah, I am
get ready
too.
for the new one.
I'm ready for the new one too.
Yeah.
That's going to be
so.
badass.
Those are about the ones. I mean, off the top of my head that I can think of.
Right.
I mean,
right.
there's just so many. Man.
I know. Well, that's the problem. We're not spoiled for choice, right?
Definitely.
I mean, Look, and I wanted to say this towards the end of the show today, but I appreciate, so all of you guys that have come up with your lists of your top 20 films, I really do appreciate the hard work that you guys put into making this for me, because I sat down to do it myself, and I had a hard time doing it. It's hard. It's hard work to come up with as many of the films that I now. I don't know.
I got to
It's
interrupt you.
not hard
I remember,
to come up with the list because there's so many things to choose from. It's
Right.
the tough
Hard to
part is
order
to choose to put them in order because they represent
yes,
so
that's
many
what's
different
hard.
things to you. And for me, I made my list, you know, and you know, a few months from now it might be different because some movies might speak to me more at certain times
Yeah.
than others. I just picked the ones that I watched the most and that I would watch over and over again, and that I know that they would always make me laugh. That was
I,
my criteria because it's so easy to find movies to fit on this. It would be a huge
Mhm.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why we
I
got to have
forgot AB Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, another classic.
Yeah, I
Could have
forgot
been
that one.
on the cutting room floor there.
Yeah. And if you want to go really old school, The Jerk was great with Steve
Jerk.
Martin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I mean, there's so many. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Was this on
The
Big
re-
List?
The
was
jerk
that
was on, the jerk was on my list.
Yeah, see, there we go.
You
That
know
was
how I
back.
you know how I did the ranking? Is I thought, okay, if these two movies, one's on TNT and one's on TBS, which one am I stopping on? When I started to think of like who's above who or who's,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
that is the hard part. Like, because right away I wrote down I think 30 movies, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then it was like, okay, which 20 now belong? And then it was when you're sitting there ranking them, it's like which one could it be nearly impossible for me to not stop and watch?
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's a good way to measure
Yeah.
measure dicks, I'd have to say.
I mean, there's just so many too. I mean, like, and if you like Jim Carrey, what about the Ace Ventura movies? Those were hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Also on this list.
Well, number two
Yeah.
was.
Number 2 was on
Right.
Biffy.
Number
Times.
one was
Yeah.
overrated, but
And then we got Eddie Murphy movies. He had some really good ones.
well, I had Beverly Hills Cop on mine.
Yep. So I mean, there's so many. Like you were saying, there's just so many.
But here's the thing, right? Now I've noticed this. I'm looking at my list right now. I have the advantage of knowing these spoilers before you do. Steve Martin. What was I going to say? Oh, Will Ferrell
Mhm.
still has not appeared on a top 20 list.
Yeah, it's that
He's not
for
that
me-
funny.
And the funny thing is I'm a Will Ferrell fan, and I
Sure.
didn't have any of his.
Sure.
That says
Sure.
something.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying that, the possibility, there may be a possibility that the curse is broken with the AB's list coming up.
Okay.
So,
Okay, good.
My prediction is Step Brothers.
interesting prediction. Interesting prediction.
Oh, by the way, I'll give an honorable mention to my list. That's a Will Ferrell movie, and it's Ricky Bobby, Talladega
Oh,
Nights.
I love
Oh,
Talladega
yeah.
Nights. That's great.
I like that as
That's when he's running on the
The
NASCAR
tarmac.
track with in his tidy whities.
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire. You're not on fire.
You know, one I did completely forget about. It just popped in my head. Caddyshack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Caddyshack was on my list.
Yeah.
You got great ones, Biff.
Yeah, there's no gambling at Bushwood. Ted Knight was just sneaky all-star appearance in that movie. Like so good.
I love the Caddyshack movies, but I don't know why, but I remember Caddyshack 2 better than I remember Caddyshack 1. I don't know why that is, but just for some reason I remember it better.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't even remember seeing Caddyshack 2.
Oh, wasn't that the whole part where he's like talking? Isn't that Dan Aykroyd's in that one? And he does the whole Mrs. Esterhouse thing, and like,
Yeah.
if I pull out the arrow, will you suck out the poison? Like, whenever he shoots him in the ass with the poison arrow, trying to kill the gopher. Like, there's so much funny shit. And then he's like, his code name is like, I'm gonna call you Mrs. Esterhouse. So like, that's like the code name he uses.
Correct me if I'm wrong, sir, but if I kill the golfers, they're gonna lock me up and throw away the key. No, not the golfers, the golfers.
I have to say that there are 3 actors and actresses that appear on my list 3 times. And if you believe in the rule of 3s, I checked the list 3 times to make sure I got it right. There, your OCD will thank me later. But, gosh, who are we going to do next, I guess? Maybe that's the question I should follow up with. Whose list are we going to do next? We got Sekju, we got me, and we got Miss Junk. And I don't think Miss Junk is ready.
I can go whenever. I mean, I'm still working on the order, but I can have it ready by the time we're going to be recording, because I'm sure it's not next week. So
No. In fact, this will probably be a little delayed, this episode. For those of you out there listening, this is probably all backstage stuff you don't want to hear about, but my nephew is getting married next weekend, so it usually takes me a little while to get these episodes cranked out. It just depends on how much I work on it today and how much I can work on it throughout the week. But I don't know.
in more important business, though, what did you decide about the hat?
Oh my God. So here's the thing, right? I really want to wear my hat. It's so few occasions where I actually get to wear it. And this is one of them. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to the rehearsal on Friday, right? And I don't have to dress up for the rehearsal or anything, right? So I'm going to wear my top hat to the rehearsal with appropriate clothing. And I'm going to casually drop that I could wear it tomorrow. And if I get a thumbs up, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I think
Sounds
that's
good. I mean, yeah, no one's going to get upset about the rehearsal. And if they like it, they say yes, then you're good to go.
Exactly. See, I came up with a plan and I acted it out, and now it's going to happen.
That demonstrates a remarkable amount of tact. I like it.
Well, that tact is my middle name. Not really.
And by the way, for the people that aren't on our Discord server, and I welcome you to come as long as you're not a spam bot.
We've been getting a few of those.
Amy had asked the question, and I had given feedback originally that at weddings, the only thing I worry about doing something very fashionable and very head turning is that, you never want to upstage the bride and groom.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with that, which is why I posed the question at the beginning. So
yeah, I'll even change that. You never want to upstage the bride.
Right. Yeah, I don't think my nephew
He's not
cares.
going to wear a white dress, so I think,
yeah, exactly.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. No,
if he wears a white tuxedo and the top hat, though, he might upstage the bride. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, but you get the advantage of having that rehearsal dinner, because if you were in here, you wouldn't have that.
I just want to know if there's a cane and a monocle involved in this getup too. Like, how close are we drifting to Mr. Peanut?
there is a cane. Yes, I do have a cane.
Yes.
But I do.
If this happens, we need pictures.
Oh, absolutely. You'll get pictures on Discord. I'll even put it in the Talk With Us section on Discord so everybody can see it.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. As a callback to Ace Ventura 2, the best Ace Ventura, and you must be the Monopoly guy.
Right.
Hey, thanks for the free parking.
Well, I'm not the Monopoly guy, but yeah.
Well, if you got the monocle and the top hat, you're getting there.
Right. I think Mr. Peanut is the guy with the monocle. The Monopoly guy doesn't have a monocle, I don't think.
He just has glasses, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I have a copy of Monopoly sitting somewhere nearby. I feel like I do. I'm too lazy.
People out there can correct us. Tell us.
He just have a top hat.
Does he wear glasses or something, or has he just got little beady eyes and a mustache?
Just little beady eyes. He doesn't have any of it. Everyone thinks he has a monocle.
It says beady eyes. It says beady eyes.
He just beady little eyes on.
He just has the handlebar mustache.
Right.
Is what-
He's like an a mix-up of like the Pringles guy and Mr. Peanut.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, so the Google has told me no, the Monopoly Man, Mr. Monopoly, or Rich Uncle Pennybags
Yeah.
Oh, that's his name.
does not wear a monocle in his official design.
Penny
That's right.
bags.
There you have it. Straight from artificial intelligence's mouth.
Straight from the Oracle of Google.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I have had such an exciting time here today. This has been a freaking hilarious and fun episode. Thank all of you guys so much. And by the way, out there, folks, we want to thank all of you for taking the time to be with us today. If you like what you hear, there's plenty more on our Discord server. We were just talking about it. Be sure to hit up the links in the description below, and please don't forget to subscribe and then hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode. For Secju, for Retpmus, for Biff, and for Witty, I'm the old school AB saying so long, everybody.